Sarah Platt was recently unmasked as the person behind Theo Silverton's death in the ITV soap, but many Coronation Street viewers remain convinced there is more to the story. Fans of the long-running drama have continued debating whether another character played a role in Theo Silverton's murder, with some refusing to accept that Sarah is solely responsible. Last week, the program finally confirmed that Sarah caused Theo's death after his body was discovered by a horrified Betsy Swain on the evening of her mother Lisa Swain's wedding to Carla Connor, following events that first unfolded in April. The mystery began earlier this year when viewers were shown flash-forward scenes in February, revealing that 5 villains were in danger of being killed. In those scenes, Betsy was seen speaking to police after finding the body of someone she knew. A week after the wedding episodes aired, it was revealed that Theo, not Carl Webster, Jodie Ramsey, Megan Walsh, or Maggie Driscoll, had been killed. The revelation came after Theo made one final attempt to torment his long-suffering partner, Todd Grimshaw. Theo's death sparked a major murder investigation, with police treating several people as suspects, including Todd Grimshaw, who had endured months of Theo's emotional and physical abuse, along with George Shuttleworth, Summer Spellman, Christina Boyd, Gary Windus, and Danielle Silverton. During a dramatic return to the events of that night in last week's episodes, viewers were finally shown what happened. As fans now know, none of the 6 official suspects delivered the decisive blow. Instead, Sarah was shown pushing an intoxicated Theo, causing him to fall from the scaffolding outside his flat before crashing to the ground. Despite that revelation, many viewers believe the mystery is far from solved, with theories suggesting Sarah may not have actually been the one who killed Theo. Some fans suspect another person discovered Theo after his fall and was responsible for his final moments. Others have even suggested that someone else may have secretly helped Sarah and Gary Windus after Sarah contacted her former partner to help cover up what had happened. Writing on Reddit, user NearbyMeat9905 shared, "In the episode where Theo is murdered, there's a scene where Betsy and Lauren return to Coronation Street and Lily runs past them in tears, desperately trying to get hold of Jodie. 'Pick up Jodie, please.' Lily, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." Earlier, we saw Lily saying goodbye to Jodie after Jodie told her to go home, which she did. That makes it seem like something happened afterwards that upset Lily enough to try contacting Jodie again. But after that scene, we don't see Lily for the rest of the episode, and when she next appears, she behaves as though nothing happened. I wondered if Lily might have witnessed Sarah killing Theo, especially since Tina O'Brien hinted there were more twists still to come. But the timing doesn't quite fit because this scene appears to happen before Theo is killed, as we see him with Summer in his flat shortly afterwards, so I'm not sure. When is Coronation Street back on, and will it air tonight? ITV schedule changes continue because of the World Cup. Coronation Street viewers are wondering when they'll next be able to catch the latest drama in Weatherfield as the ITV soap continues to experience schedule changes. Both Coronation Street and Emmerdale have had their regular broadcast times adjusted because ITV is showing matches from the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Since January, fans have become familiar with the new Soap Power Hour, which saw Emmerdale and Coronation Street each broadcast a 30-minute episode every weekday. ITV introduced the revised format earlier this year, explaining that the change reflected evolving television viewing habits. More recently, however, audiences have once again been treated to hour-long editions of Coronation Street as the broadcaster continues to alter its schedule around World Cup coverage taking place throughout this month. Last week, the soap was shown only 3 times, on Monday, June 22nd and Tuesday, June 23rd, with both episodes airing for 30 minutes at 9:30 p.m. before returning on Thursday, June 25th, with a 1-hour episode beginning at 9 p.m. The irregular schedule has left many fans unsure about when the Salford-based drama will next appear on screen. According to the latest television listings, both ITV soaps return on Tuesday, June 30th, with Emmerdale airing for 1 hour at 7:15 p.m., followed by Coronation Street at 8:15 p.m. The schedule changes again on Wednesday, July 1st, when the soaps revert to their 30-minute format. Because of continued World Cup coverage, Emmerdale will begin at 7:15 p.m., while Coronation Street will follow at the earlier time of 7:45 p.m. The same timetable will remain in place on Thursday, July 2nd. On Friday, July 3rd, Emmerdale will air for half an hour from 7:15 p.m., with Coronation Street following later at 8:15 p.m. Away from the scheduling changes, it promises to be a dramatic week in Weatherfield as Megan Walsh's trial finally gets underway. Before the court case begins, Maggie Driscoll, Ben Driscoll, and Eva Price are left stunned when Megan's mother, Janine Walsh, unexpectedly arrives at the Rovers. Janine apologizes for her daughter's behavior and insists she wants to help, but the family are furious and quickly order her to leave. Later, Janine returns to Megan's car and admits she was unable to find Will. Megan then breaks down in tears, claiming to her mother that Will exploited her while she was vulnerable and insisting she now faces the possibility of a prison sentence because of him. Believing every word of Megan's emotional account, Janine later approaches Will in the street, raising questions about what she intends to do. Elsewhere, the family gathers in the Rovers to support an anxious Will as he prepares to face the courtroom. At the mental health unit, Sam Blakeman worries about the outcome of Megan's trial, fearing that if she is acquitted, she could come after him in search of revenge. When the trial begins, the court hears Will's pre-recorded statement, leaving his loved ones visibly emotional. However, as Will is questioned by the defense, Megan fixes him with an intimidating stare, leaving everyone wondering whether he will be able to stand by his evidence. As proceedings continue, Ben is called to testify but faces an aggressive cross-examination from Adam Barlow. Meanwhile, Megan presents herself to the jury as the true victim and attempts to undermine Ben by criticizing his parenting. Later, an emotional Will arrives at number 4 and opens up to Tim, tearfully admitting that his actions have made the situation far worse than he ever imagined. Overwhelmed with guilt, he confesses that he has made a terrible mess of everything and no longer knows how to make things right. As the day goes on, Will gathers his family together and reveals that he has made an important decision. He explains that if the judge gives him permission to return to the witness stand, he intends to tell the complete truth about everything that happened, regardless of the consequences. Before long, Will walks back into the courtroom and takes his place in the witness box, preparing himself to give evidence once again. However, the moment he comes face to face with Megan, the pressure begins to mount, leaving everyone wondering whether he will find the courage to stick to his decision or lose his nerve at the last moment. Later, the Driscoll family returns home emotionally drained after the latest developments in court. They explain to Ollie that the trial has now reached its final stage and that Megan's future is no longer in the hands of the lawyers or witnesses, but rests entirely with the jury, who must decide whether she is guilty or innocent. Coronation Street continues to air on ITV1 every weeknight at 8:30 p.m., with each episode also available to stream on ITVX.